Hello everyone, welcome to my video. And if you are new in the channel, kindly please subscribe the channel because it will give more inspiration and more motivation to make more videos. And in this video today you will see the real side of Ho Chi Minh City. I mean the non-touristic place, like the local homes, the local area, the local market, local food. And this is the most famous brand of coffee in Ho Chi Minh City and of Vietnam. And if you know, the Vietnam is famous for coffee as well. This is very good coffee brand. In Vietnam, people don't drink Starbucks or McDonald's. They prefer Highland coffee. And this is a main city, but not touristic place like you will see. It's a normal market at normal shops. And in Vietnam, they do have rules, but no one follow the rules. So you need to be careful while walking on the street or while crossing the road. And in Vietnam, they have a street food culture. So as you can see, they have a street shops and drink shops like this. People sit on the roadside and they eat there and they drink here. And this is a government hospital of Ho Chi Minh City, which was very nice, very clean and very good facilities. And the men's are you watching on the scooter with the green dresses, it's a taxi because they don't have Uber, they don't have any other, they have their local Grab. And you can see this is local food, how they cook local food on the streets and people enjoy the food. And they love to eat seafood, fish, snake, even almost all the animals. And in this video I will show you how they are cooking the dog on a street as well, which is very interesting. They do believe in God, they do believe in Buddha, but they love to enjoy food like different animals. And this is like a supermarket here, like the big supermarket, and people buy grocery from here on very cheap prices and in very good quantity. And on the street side you see on the left, I will show you, like this is like a tuk-tuk. If you ever been to India, we have the same in India, but it's totally opposite because in India the passengers sit on the back and the driver drives from front. But here it's opposite, like driver sits on the back and the passenger sits on front. And this is a G25 store. It's same like 24/7, but they have the local one as I mentioned before, because they have so many local Vietnam brands and people buy things from that brands. And now we enter into local society. In the local street you can see the huge building, and here they have a home. And you will see amazing cars here like Mercedes, Innova and everything. So this is their cooking the dog on the street. You can pause the video or reverse the video and you can check. I was so surprised to see this in the beginning, but then it was normal for me. And see, they have a Kia Carnivals, they have Mercedes, and I have seen McLaren, Ferrari, Rolls-Royce, like amazing cars, even the Everest. If you wanna experience amazing cars, like there are short videos on my YouTube channel. You can go and you can watch there the short videos about cars. And this is a barber shop. As you can see, like they have a culture like this, like on the ground they have their occupation like a shops, and on the top they have apartments, like they are living on first floor, second floor, third floor, and they have their business, or they construct the shops and they give the shops on rent. Like see, I think this building is belongs to one person or maybe different families. And on the left you can see like they have a street shops like this, like in India it's very common. So it was similar like India, but I can see like Vietnam, the Ho Chi Minh City is more developed than India. Economy is less, but it's very developed. And because the French people were ruling here, so you will see lots of French restaurants here. And you see this is how the women are doing hard work here. And what I have noticed, the men are working as well, but usually the women are more hardworking here. Women have their own business like street carts, street food, even they're selling so many things on the street. The woman is very strong in this country, and this is like a grocery store, like a grocery shop. Like you can buy wheat, like peas, and whatever you need for your everyday home. And on the left, you see this is also woman is selling something, and the Fortuner and the Range Rover, the Land Cruiser, even they have a taxis here as well. I was so surprised when I reached here, because in India the Fortuner is like very expensive car, but in Vietnam it was like a taxi, and I was so surprised to see this. And you see, this is one more woman selling the local things on the street, and people usually wear here the raincoats because it's near the ocean, and usually it's all the time it's raining. So, and if you notice one thing in the video, like they do have a cars, they do have expensive cars, but in Vietnam people usually travel by scooters, because that is the easiest way and the cheapest way to travel in Vietnam. Even you can rent a scooter as well there, and you can, if you need more information regarding this, you can text me on Instagram. Again, one woman, you see, like I think people are selling her like waste of the home, like waste pipes, iron, steel, or something like that, not useful. So people, they sell it and they give them money, and then they sell to the big shops, and they recycle again and use again for construction. And right now I reached the bus station of Ho Chi Minh City, because I was traveling somewhere, so I decided maybe I want to experience the bus. This is the most cheapest transport in Vietnam if you want to travel by bus, and it's very easy to catch the bus because everything is available on the Google map. You just need to locate where you are, and you just need to mention your location, and it will show you the number of the buses and the timing of the buses are going to that route. And the people here are very friendly, and they can tell you everything where you want to go, and they are really very helpful here. I really enjoyed living here. I spent almost 2 months, and people are really amazing. And I decided to wait here for my bus, and I was checking the timing of the bus again and again, because it was a first time experience for me. So my bus is here now. I think the bus number is 36. I did one mistake, because in Vietnam they usually enter in the bus from the front and exit from the back, because it was first time for me, so they told me it's fine. As you can see, the buses are quite comfortable and clean, and I pay them like 10,000 Vietnam dongs, and he returned me 4,000 Vietnam dongs, because the ticket was 6,000 for the shortest route, which is almost 20 rupees in Indian rupees, and 0.0000 point cent, and it and they have different kind of buses. Like this bus is bigger than this one, because I think this is going for the longer route, and the tariff for the buses are almost same for the big one and the small one as well. Like for the short route it's 6,000, and for the long route it's 12,000 Vietnam dongs. And I noticed one thing, on the driver's seat and on the driver desk, it's not allowed to wear the shoes, because I wanted to sit in front, and they told me to remove the shoes. Even I noticed, like driver was also, you can see the conductor is also not wearing his shoes, because they respect their cabin, which was so interesting and so nice for me to see this. It was so great, because they do respect their business. And this is a bus stop. They have a very clean and very well maintained bus stops. So if you are planning to travel in bus, just relax, because you can easily reach your destination, because everything is visible on the Google Maps, and you can ask them as well. But yes, they do speak English, but very less. So while I was traveling, and I was keep checking my phone the route, because the bus was moving, and in the map also it was navigating me the proper route, which was so safe and so comfortable. And it was time for me to leave the bus, and on the top they have a stop button. Like when your stop is came, you can press the button, so the driver will know that it is your stop now. So he stopped the bus, and yeah, and I leave from the back. And once I leave the bus, what I see, the traffic police, and they stop me, and they were asking me from where I am, what I am doing, and I asked them like, can I shoot you? They told me, yes, you can shoot us. They were so friendly with me as well, because they knew that I'm from India, and they were feeling comfortable with me as well. And even they have a lots of population here, like too many people, but they still take care of nature. Like they have greenery everywhere, like big parks, big trees, and they're well maintained, which was so great, and it was so clean. And as I mentioned before, be careful when you are crossing the road, because they do have rules, but no one follow the rules. And this is a post office. Like if you want to watch the whole video about the post office, it is on my channel, and I can mention even in description as well, so you can watch the whole information about the postcard. Like it is more than 130 years old, and how you still can send postcard from Vietnam to your country as a souvenir. So from the normal local area, I entered into touristic place, and you can see the difference now. Like it's more shops, more people, and they have 5-star hotels as well. And you know, food is really cheap here. Like if you're planning to stay here even as a tourist and you're non-vegetarian, the food is very cheap. But if you're vegetarian, of course you need to pay some extra. But if you are non-vegetarian, you will love to stay here. And this is right now I'm in a main downtown, and you will see the difference in local area and in this area. Like less scooters, more car, more clean, more big roads. And on this way there was a big hotel. You can see, like it's a huge building. It's a, I think, Hilton hotel, like 5-star hotel, and I really enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and please subscribe the channel. See you in another video.